Hello, vinyl community. This is Randy back today with another video. I received some mail over the weekend. Some really good mail over the weekend, and I'm going to show that to you today. Show you what I received. The first thing that I received was this album, Silver Scrolls, Play Music for Walks. This is a record that I learned about in January. I'm pretty sure it was January of this year. When I saw Digital Gramophone reviewing it, and sounded really good. His description of it sounded really good, and I tell you, I was really the album cover just really caught my attention, really made me want to hear it. So I started streaming it in my car, and liked what I heard. Added it to my want list in Discogs, but yeah, just there were never any available. I think like maybe, because I had it on my want list, so I think like maybe 2 popped up during the year, and I was about to get one just a couple months ago, and it popped up, and $20 shipping from the United States, so that sounded about right. That sounded perfect. But I wasn't able to do it right at that moment for some reason, and then when I came back later, it was gone. So anyway, I'd been looking for it, so I couldn't find it online anywhere, so finally I just emailed the record label. This is on 3 Lobed Recordings. I emailed them and just to see if they had any there, you know, their office or wherever, and you know, I wasn't necessarily really expecting to get a response, or you know, maybe just you know, sorry, no. But I heard from Corey like about an hour later, and he said he didn't have any, but he would contact Dave from the band to see if he had one. So just very soon after that, I received an email from Dave Brylowski, guitar player for the band, and he said he had a copy that he would send to me. So yeah, so that was totally cool. I tell you, when I signed my original email, I signed it Randall Weaver, and then I put Nashville, Tennessee, where I live on there, and I'm glad I did, because Dave said that reason he sent it to me is because I lived in Nashville. I guess he used to live here, and I guess he really liked living around here. So yeah, that was totally cool. So thanks so much to Dave Brylowski for sending me this record. And yeah, to describe this record, there's a hype sticker actually which describes it very well. It says it's the debut album of sweet-based psychedelia, full of post-rock dynamics and textures from Dave Brylowski, who was formerly in Polvo, and Brian Quast, who was also formerly in Polvo and also Cherry Valence. And we're supposed to file this under ambulatory rock, guitar heroics for strolling. So that really describes it. Guitar heroics, just fantastic guitar work. Guitar work. It starts out with really good. Well, the vocals sound good too. You know. So yeah, very cool. Also, Dave included this note to me, and a couple of buttons there, so thanks for those. His note says, I imagine you listening with Derek Henry over a plate of Loveless Cafe biscuits. Loveless Cafe is a very well-known cafe just south, I think it's outside the Nashville city limits, just south of Nashville, and Derek Henry, of course, is the running back for the Titans, and yeah, actually he may have plenty of time to go there for breakfast, because I understand he got hurt, and yesterday's game he may not be playing anymore this year. But hopefully that was, maybe that was an overreaction. Maybe it's not really that bad. Here's what the record looks like. Yeah, this record label is, yeah, 3 Lobe Records. So yeah, the label itself looks very cool too. So yeah, been enjoying this one. Yeah, so I got that. Also in the mail this weekend, I received from Sub Pop the next shipment of 2 singles from the Singles Club Volume 6. So the first one I received is a band called TV Priest. The A side is Life Size. The B side is All Thing. So this is a band from London. They're a newer band. They have 1 album out on Sub Pop, which just came out this year in 2021. And they're described as post-punk. This was excellent. Really like this one a lot. I like both side A and side B. Side A is a little bit, I guess, harder. I wouldn't want to call it rocking too much because it's like post-punk, but yeah, side A is maybe a little bit more hard edge, and side B kind of mellow, but also really good. There's pink vinyl. So yeah, they're a newer band. They have one album out on Sub Pop. So actually may want to check into getting that one because I think both sides of this are really good. I guess this is really the main cover right here. The rest of this is just kind of generic. And then the other Sub Pop single that came in that shipment was Jeff Tweedy, Come On America. The B-side is You Are 60 Unsent. This cover is kind of interesting. I didn't really notice it until I looked at it on Discogs. You can sort of see Jeff Tweedy standing back there. Actually, I can see it better on this screen right now too, but I tell you, in real life, you can just barely see that guitar there. I guess it looks like these are fireworks or something. This artwork tells me that this artwork was done by Sammy Tweedy. And then this record is written and sung and mostly performed by Jeff Tweedy and also Spencer Tweedy. Spencer Tweedy, is that what this is? Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's sort of a family affair here. And yeah, this Jeff Tweedy from Wilco, so this sounds, I think, very much like what you would expect from him. It's acoustic based, yeah, Americana sounding music. So yeah, Jeff Tweedy, glad to get that one. And then the last thing I got over the weekend is Volume 40 of Dave's Picks. So there's actually two complete shows here. They were not able, they had to cut out one song, I think. I think it was the very last song at the end of the second set for the second night. On July 19th, I think they cut out Sugar Magnolia. Not sure about that. So yeah, but this is July 18 and 19 in Noblesville, Indiana. So an amphitheater there. And they played 3 more shows on this tour, which turned out to be the last 3 shows for keyboard player Brent Midland, who died, yeah, after those 3 shows. So, yeah, that's obviously too bad. Here's what the inside of this looks like. Some CDs there. Here's a cool looking like cassette from the old days. I think this is the master tape that they actually used to record this. These 90s shows, I think they recorded them on digital tape. These are not reel-to-reel tapes. And then this comes with an insert too, which has some pretty cool photos in it. So yeah, we get 2 complete shows here, the 18th and 19th. And this summer tour, the Dead were really still on fire. You know, the spring of '90 tour was, you know, many people say that was their last really great complete tour. So they were coming off that spring '90 tour, and I think they were still hot. And touring throughout the U.S. at these amphitheaters. So both these shows really good. Jerry's voice is really sounding good on the second night here. As you can see, it's pretty hot there in Noblesville, it looks like. And then finally, here's a picture of Brent Midland. Yeah, so, yeah, the 18th and 19th. So, yeah, this one, the first night has a fantastic version of Terrapin Station on it. And then that second night on the 19th, they started out with Jack Straw, so they're just smoking from the very beginning. They love each other, which, you know, didn't hear them do that too often. So, yeah, I've listened to both shows, and they both sound good. I've only listened to them one time each, so I probably listened to them a little bit more. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. That's what I got in the mail this weekend. So very good weekend for the mail for me. So yeah, let me know what you think about these. Have you heard any of these records or CDs? do you want to hear them? And yeah, I guess that's it. I hope everybody's having a great day. Thanks very much for watching.